Hey, fellas, good afternoon. It is still August 2nd. It's Saturday. This is the dividend reinvestment plan review. For those of you who don't know, we use a company called Computershare, and in a moment I'll get up and turn around and show you the actual ins and outs of our account. We have 14 stocks. One of the things I can help you with is money and how to keep your money and how to buy stocks directly from a company without paying a broker or all those stupid fees. I have a playlist on my account, my YouTube account here, and you can go learn how to do that on your own. But one of the things I do is every 7 days I do this video so that you can hold me accountable for the things I'm telling you. All right. Now, you can think of there's no rug pulls with this. This isn't a bait and switch. I don't have a program to sell you. I'm not trying to take anything from you. My channel's not even monetized. I don't need money. What I'm trying to do is help some of the younger guys figure out how to keep more of their money. All right. So this week we were at the final tally, and this is my little laptop here, my little notebook as of August. Anyways, August 2nd is when we're doing this. $38,854.49 is now our portfolio balance. This week we're minus $632.16. For the year to date, we are still up $6,374.59. And overall, that's from April of 2022, we're up $33,348.40. The only book I recommend, and I'm going to get ready to get up and turn this around. The only book I recommend you read if you don't know a lot about money is The Richest Man in Babylon. The author's name is Classon, Classon. It's been around, I think, since the 20s. The biggest thing is he has 10 rules of gold, and the first rule of gold is 10% of everything you make is yours to keep for the rest of your life, okay? That's not hard. The other thing is I talk to guys a lot of times about credit cards. I can use them for a 2 or 3 week float, but then we pay them off, and that way you don't have to worry about the annual percentage rate, the outrageous APRs they charge you. The other thing I talk to people about is the difference between a bank and a credit union. Banks are for profit. Credit unions are for members. They also operate on a profit margin, but there's not a lot of as many fees associated with a credit union as there are with a bank, and they're both FDIC insured. So let's get around here. I'm gonna stand up and let me put the lap table down, turn around and show you what we're working with. This is the actual website. There it is for you if you want to look it up. It's asking you, what would you like to do? That's our portfolio. All I'm going to do is, it's going to log me out. No, don't log me out. No. Okay. Anyways, so our 14 stocks are in alphabetical order, starting off with Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated. That is what's called a ticker symbol. That's the AMD. If you want to look it up on the stock exchange, that's the easiest way to find that company. We have a total of 6 shares. Right below that is Amazon, ticker symbol. See, that's one of the only 4-letter because it's a new company. Usually companies have 3 letters and now 4 letters. The old companies like Coca-Cola, which we have as a stock, is KO, Knockout. It's a very famous ticker symbol. So there's a quantity of our AMD stock, and this is the quantity of our Amazon stock. That's the price per share, and the red arrow means it was down on Friday. There's the date, and that's its market value for that individual stock. Same with the stock Amazon. It was also down on Friday, and that's its portfolio value. I'm going to just spin this down, spin this around, set you down, pull the table up, and we'll move on. And we'll finish up by telling you how we pick our stocks and my advice to you for picking individual stocks. Why do we call it a drip? That's because any dividend that we're paid we're going to let it reinvest itself and buy another fraction of a share. Okay, so we don't plan on using this money for anything other than an emergency or to leverage a loan to get what's called a secured loan. So we go into a bank, let's say we want to borrow $35,000. We go into the bank and we show them this and we offer this as collateral for our loan. First off, you're going to probably spend the next 45 minutes explaining how it's possible to buy stocks without a broker. But if you have a checking or a savings account, you know the routing number and your account number, you can buy stocks today. So, and no, you don't have to listen to some, hey, we're going to make you rich, but we're going to load you up with things. I'm trying to, I had a very bad experience a long time ago when I was a young man with Charles Schwab, and that's why. Anyways, let me go down. I'm going to show you the difference in the arrows just to let you see the difference. So hopefully I'll toggle in a little bit. Now you can see that's California Water. That's its ticker symbol CWT. That you can see the green arrow up, red arrow down. This Friday there were a lot of down arrows. There were some good stuff, but and I'll just go through the stocks. So we've already gone through AMD and Amazon, and we just did California Water, which we have 59 shares in, $46.50 per share. It was up on Friday. Next one is the Chesapeake Utilities Corporation. That ticker symbol is CPK. We have 23.44 shares in it, $119.50. It was down on Friday. Costco is our next ticker symbol. Our next stock. It's the most expensive stock. It has a 4-letter ticker symbol, which is COST. We have 2.39 shares in Costco, but it's at $952.52. It was also up on Friday. Next one is our newest stock, EMR, which is Emerson Electric Company, again, an electric company, and 3.13 shares. It was down on Friday. ExxonMobil was also down. We have 46 shares in that one. Marathon Petroleum Company, another fuel oil company, 20 shares in that. It was down also. Mercury General, we only have 2 shares in that, and that's one we used to feed. It was also down on Friday, but it just is in our portfolio because it's not worth it monetarily to get rid of it. Right below that is the Clorox Company, 17 shares in Clorox, $123 down on Friday. Coca-Cola Company, one of the most famous ticker symbols, KO, knockout. We have 52 shares of that, $68.86. It was up. J.M. Smucker Company, ticker symbol SJM, 12.36 shares. It was also up. Tyson's Food, 38.99 shares, $52.53. It was also up on Friday. And our last stock is our Walmart stock, which is WMT. We have 60.06 shares, $98.49 per share. It was also up. One of the things, as a stockholder of record, and once you join the DRIP stock program of a company, you become officially a shareholder of record, meaning you can buy stocks directly from the company. You don't need a broker, and that's how you do it. But to participate in the DRIP dividend reinvestment plan, you have to consecutively invest for 10 months, $20, $40, $50, whatever it is, for their plan. And once you meet, as soon as all you do is you sign your checking account up. They'll tell you, do you want to do it twice a month, once a month? It's not rocket science. And no, this isn't the only account I have. Anyways, I'm going to log out of this. How do we pick stocks? I pick stocks based on if people need them. If you'll notice, we don't have any clothing companies, any brand name stuff. We have things that people need. People need groceries. Well, they have to have a place to get those groceries or have those groceries sent to their house, and that is Amazon and Walmart. We have 2 fuel companies. Pretty good. We have a computer chip company, AMD. We also have some electrical companies, things, and some water companies. So people need water, food, electricity, fuel for their cars. This isn't rocket science. And I don't want you to think that what I'm about to tell you I stole from Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger's dead, and Warren Buffett's on his way out the door. They used to manage Berkshire Hathaway. If you want a shock, go and try to see what it costs to get one full share of Berkshire Hathaway. And that's why I take their advice. They used what's called dollar cost averaging and time and compound interest to get where we want to go. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is us planning for our future. If you know more about a sports team or a game than you do about finances, you're making a big mistake as a man. In fact, you're making a big mistake as a human. There are a lot of people out there trying to take advantage of you, and you need to know how to make your money work for you. And it's just an easy book, easy read. Is the Richest Man in Babylon. Other than that, I'm not monetizing my channel. I'm trying to give back without taking something from you or asking you to. I don't have, what is that? I don't have a Patreon account. I don't want to take anything from you. I've been out of the rat race since age 49. I think 2012 was the last year I worked. So I think things are much harder now for young men and women than they were for me. You could be working for a company most of your life and retire with a decent pension. I don't think that's actually possible anymore for younger people unless you work for the government, and that's no longer, due to Doge, considered a stable environment either. All right? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Yes, I'm going to watch the UFC fight. They start at 7 at the Apex. I'm very excited. There's some good scraps on there. Anyways, stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourself. Like a fort and a G-string, West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.